to Lumpy's Carp Quest, second vlog, Emmotland part 2, here for 3 days. Finish off what I started last time, blank last time, but I've been doing my homework, decided to fish slightly differently. Going to try a stiff hinge rig on one of the rods, never fished that before. Well, I've already got it out. And 2 solid bags over the quite thick weed which is over the bottom, and even on the hard spots is on the bottom. So just set up, literally just got my rods out. I was going to leave it till later, but I thought I'd get it now anyway. Kettle's just boiling, first brew of the trip. Remembered my coffee this time. Last time I forgot my coffee, which was a good job. I was only out for 24 hours. But hopefully the weather's good. A little bit of a wind on the lake. Pressure's decent. It's all looking good for a bite, he said, with trepidation. So I'll speak again a little bit later, but right now I'm gonna have my coffee. So speak to you later. Bye. Well, tonight's tea is pork and mozzarella kebabs in flatbreads. We shall see what they're like. Sun's out, wind's still blowing, no fish yet. A couple of knocks on the left hand close in to me rod. I fear it's probably the wind, but you never know. Let's see. Bye. Well, just an update. It is now about 6:30 at night. The rods have been out since about 3. We'll leave them now till the morning. Just watch the lake tonight and see what happens. I've got one rod to my left near the reeds in the margin, one rod basically straight on from here into the gap there in the solid bag to the left, and then over here I've got a few chops, a little bit of pellet with a stiff hinge rig over there. So we shall see what we shall see. Had very nice pork and mozzarella kebabs for tea, which I'm sure will come to haunt me later on. But it's a lovely evening, the wind's just dying down. A few anglers have just arrived, so we'll see how they get on. A little bit of drama where someone thought they were booked on my peg, but they weren't, so that was sorted. But we're all good, just chilling out now, post tea, post coffee and a chocolate biscuit, watch the water, and hopefully something happens in the twilight hours. If not, I will see you with a fish, or I will see you in the morning. Good night. Well, good morning, a bit out of breath. Just about to contemplate reeling my rods in. On my near margin bag has ripped off, and we have one in the net. Not massive, but could be a 20 or so. have a look at him. Oh. And we will get him in the net. Right then, 9 o'clock in the morning, left hand rod was ripped off for this lovely looking fish. Not a monster by any means, but 19.5 pound. Pond 4 duck broken. Beautiful fish. Very happy. Oh, not happy. Here's the other side of it. Very welcome. First morning fish. Get in. Right, well that's me, a very happy man. Right, well, that's a bit of a flurry of activity this morning. I was just on the phone to my wife when my left-hand rod that was just popped in between the bank and the lilies there, probably about a rod length out, ripped off. I mean, absolutely ripped off. Just got to my rods before all the rods cleared off. Really violent take on the solid bag, with a CC Moore Pro Stim liver hard hook bait cut in half with half a sticky plums yellow wafter on top, so half and half in the solid bag. So yeah, more than happy. Fought like a demon. Really good looking fish. 19.5 pound, no monster, but very welcome indeed. So yeah, very happy man at the minute. I'm not rushing to get the rod back out at the minute. I've just retied the bag, just gonna let it rest a while, and probably get the rods, the other two rods I'll leave out for the minute and then get them in the afternoon, set up ready. Absolutely nothing happened, not a beep, not a liner, nothing apart from a bird landing on the left hand rod and setting it off. Not a thing. So just goes to show you, doesn't it? So solid bags, looks like they're the way today. So we will see what we shall see a bit later on. If I get a chance, I'll show the rig, but basically it's a solid bag rig with a piece of silicone instead of a ring for a blowback. Only about 3 inches of hook length from the lead, and the solid bag had some mixed pellet from Bonza Baits, who I might talk about a bit later in the video, and some Fish Smart liquid squirted into the bag just before I threw it out. So that was dollied out just in front of me, and for tonight I will definitely be putting another one there later. So rain stopped, it's all looking good, and I've had a fish, so happy days. Speak to you later. Well, hello, afternoon. Just resetting my last rod. I've set the right hand rod a bit further in and my middle rod more over towards the lilies, which I'll show you in a minute. But I was just going to spend a little bit of time and talk about the rig that I used to get the fish this morning. So here she is. It's a bit of a blowback rig with the bit of tubing on the hook to act as the reset, inline lead, some avid back stems with just a tiny piece of a rubber over the end to stop it coming off the quick change. Really supple hook length, only about 3 inches long, did the do. And then in the bag mix we have mini mix pellets with some blended bug boilie. The mini mix pellets are supplied by Bonza Baits, which are a company based in Exchange Street, Driffield. They don't sponsor me or anything, but a bit of a shout out to them because their mini mix is very good. It's a mixed pellet, all different kinds of pellet in there. Very good, very useful. So just a little bit of an insight into the rig that caught the fish this morning. Simple to tie, simple to use, and now going to make up the bag. It should end up looking like this, which I will then plop out where it was last night, in the hope that tomorrow morning the same result occurs. Laters. Well, good morning. It is Thursday morning. I have pretty much packed down everything now. Just sitting out for an hour before I go home. I have to look after the dog. Nothing more to report. I had a pike yesterday afternoon. I didn't film it. Little jack pike came and took off a solid bag, my left hand rod, so that was interesting. But other than that, not a thing. Not a thing. So I'm going to give it another hour and then I'm going to head home and have a shower. Sorry for the dishevelled look. It was quite a sweaty night. Very muggy. But I had a decent sleep. And so if I don't catch anything in the next hour, I will wish you adieu and see you next time. But at least we had a fish this time, so first fish of my videos, so happy days. See you again. Bye.